LG Electronics is taking a page out of Samsung Electronics' playbook, launching a high-end smartphone in New York. This is Asia Today. I'm Yun-Hee Kim. Joining me to discuss this story is Seoul technology reporter Min-Jeong Lee. Min-Jeong, you've been following this story very closely today. First, talk to us a little bit about some of the specs of this new high-end smartphone from LG. What are some of the key features that differentiates the device?
It's obviously comes with really high specs. Starting with the AP, it's 2.26 gigahertz. It's a very fast microprocessor. You have a camera that comes with 13 megapixels. It's got a nice big full HD 5.2-inch screen. And in terms of software, what they were in a presser in Seoul, what they were trying to really sell to the audience was that it comes with really interesting features. We'd have to think twice about how practical they end up to be, but one of the very interesting features is you don't really have to click on anything when you're going to take a phone call. So if it's lying on your desk and you get a phone call, you just pick it up and it will just answer the phone. So whenever you're moving around, you just, sort of, it will acknowledge the move of your hands to just answer the call. And one of the most very interesting things is that it doesn't come with any buttons in the front. So what you would normally call a home button is placed at the back of your phone. So it's I don't know, it would be right here instead of being normally in a place like in the front. And the soft keys, all the buttons that you need on the front would be just soft keys, which would appear on the touch screen when you lit it up. But we'd have to see how much consumers are really interested by these features and how many consumers actually think these are really cool to use.
Right, so it seems like LG is placing more emphasis on some of the software features in their smartphones. When you look at the hardware specifications, they're not that much different from the models out there. So talk to us a little bit about LG's strategy when it comes to smartphones. They haven't done very well in this market so far, and their market share is really tiny. What did LG executives have to say about how they're going to tackle this market, which is very competitive?
Well, first of all, they've become really confident about their new smartphone models. Before, they were sort of passive in a way because they thought they didn't have a good enough model to compete with phones that are made by Samsung or Apple, which was very much true until very recently. And since the launch of their flagship model, the LG Optimus G1 last year, they started becoming really confident about their new models, saying that they've finally caught up in terms of specs and software with the big Samsung and Apple players. And in terms of strategy, there is no really big there is no big differentiating factor because they're really going to spend heavily on marketing, though they didn't say it, they didn't say any exact figures, but obviously from the looking at their launch event, which is going to take place in New York, which took place in New York, you can see that they're really serious about marketing their LG brand. And that this executive told us that they haven't done really well in marketing their products because they didn't have a really good product ready. But now that they're really equipped with all these high-end models, they think that they can confidently market these models and put a lot of money into it, make it look really nice, and sort of sell their brand globally.
Any more details on how much the device will cost and where they're going to launch globally?
The pricing details haven't been disclosed yet, but we expect it to be priced around similar levels with the Galaxy S4 phones because it's obviously a very high-end phone, and the phones will start to be available in Seoul later this month, and as well as in other countries gradually.
Okay, thanks very much, Min-Jeong Lee, joining us from Seoul. For more on this story, you can go to WSJ.com. I'm Yun-Hee Kim for the Wall Street Journal Digital Network. Thanks for watching.